Hi. So I'm going to continue counting down my top 100 albums of the decade. This is now 60 through to 51, so that will be the first half, and basically all those albums have missed out on the top 50. So if I did a top 50, you wouldn't even hear about them. But I've done the top 100 because you're very lucky. I'm very unlucky because this is my second recording of this video, because the first time I left an album out completely, and it's only when I started putting the hashtags on it I was like, why have I already got this many hashtags? That's not right. And then I'm like, oh, check the list, I've done it wrong. So that's 10 minutes I'm not getting back. Right, so let's get to it, because also I was saying in the other video, oh, I never choose my songs up front, my favourite ones, so I'm going to have to choose them and you're having to wait for me to choose. This time, I'm just going to rattle them all off. I might even change my mind yet. 60, John Grant, Queen of Denmark. This is John Grant's second album in the countdown. And it's more of an indie kind of album, as opposed to his later albums that are a little bit more electro. And obviously this means out of the 4 albums, oh no, that's a spoiler. My favourite track of this is the title track, Queen of Denmark, because it perfectly illustrates right now sometimes what I'm thinking. It's like you get to the chorus, listen to the chorus, it's like your internal monologue, you're just like, go away. Actually, not exactly the way he does it, because I don't think I have as much self-loathing as he did when he wrote that song. He's also at number 59 with his album Love Is Magic from last year. This is a lot more jolly affair, and again a lot more electro. The album cover, I mean, I'm not sure whether the album cover is actually better or worse than that one, but he's like a singing chicken man in a cage in Y-fronts. And my favourite track of this one would be Touch and Go, because it's one of those songs that just gets you so much empathy for the subject matter. It's a song about Chelsea Manning and the suffering that she went through. Oh, I'm getting too deep. For the revealing the secrets and also dealing with being transgender at the same time. And it makes you listen, and I was thinking, do you know what, I never have to deal with anything like that. So I see myself as lucky. 60, 59, 58. Lana Del Rey, Born to Die, Stroke, Paradise. I'm including this as one album because I always listen to it as one album. Yes, technically it's an album and a half, but hey, it's all in one neat little package. And I much prefer this cover. I think she looks sultry. Like that. My favourite track, I'm going to pick two. I picked 2 tracks off this as my favourites. So off the original album, National Anthem, which is my favourite Lana Del Rey song, full stop, and off the Paradise EP, Ride, because it's a lovely song. That would be 60, 59, 58, 57. I'm going to go Faithless, The Dance. I need to get this one on vinyl because this is a CD, if you hadn't noticed. It's not just my hand just got really big suddenly. I didn't rate Faithless's album that much before this, but all of the other albums are great, and I think this one returns them to their previous quality. I don't make albums myself, I don't know how hard it is, but this one did the trick for me. Also, a lot of the albums that are this low down are lower down the list because they've got one absolute stinker of a song on it. This one has an absolute stinker of a song on it, Crazy Ballheads. Don't want to listen to it. I think I've actually left it off my iTunes, but that's the one bad song. There's a lot of great songs on here. Tweak Your Nipple, great dance song. Faithless sounding dance song. Not Going Home is great. Love Is My Condition, Dead Chilled Out. But my favourite track of this is Feeling Good. with Dido on vocals. Really stormy dance track. So that would be 66. Neneh Cherry. Neneh Cherry is an absolute hero, an absolute legend. This was her first album for 18 years, between Man in 96 and this one in 2014, and she just absolutely nails it. I'm not including the collaboration with Rocket Number 9 for my own self-justification. I'd be tempted to say my favourite track off this is Out of the Black because it's got Robin on it, but that's not the case at all. My favourite track off this is Weightless, and when I saw her do that one live when she taught this album, it blew the roof off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 65. Left Field, Alternate Light Source. Yes, light source, alternate light source. Yes, a lot of these acts are 80s and 90s acts that just released albums years later on. I make no apologies for that. In fact, I think I have superior taste because of that. This also has an absolute stinker of a song. Absolute stinker. It's actually one of the worst songs I've ever heard. But I'm going to go with my favourite song of it first. And it's a toss-up between Bilocation and Little Fish. And last time I recorded this video, I went for Bilocation. And I'm going to stick with that. Bilocation is my favourite track of this album. The bad one is a song called Head and Shoulders, which has Sleaford Mods on the vocals. There is no excuse for Sleaford Mods. None. Listen, I don't know how they keep ending up on end of year list and that. That's what they sound like to me. If you love them, great. Let's not talk about it. But this song just goes scalp and chips, chicken in a basket, like that, and it ruins listening to the album for me because it's shit. 64. Sorry about it. Lady Gaga, Born This Way. No, it's not 64, it's 54. I've been saying 60s. Ugh. 60. 59. 58. 57. 56. Oh, I don't know. Watch the video back. Work your own numbers out. This would be 54. Yeah, sorry about it. Lady Gaga's Born This Way. I haven't put Lady Gaga in the top 10. I like this album a lot. But I like 53 albums more. And my favourite track of this is absolutely 100%, no doubt, and it could be my favourite Lady Gaga song, full stop. What do you think it is? No, it's Fashion. No, it's not on this album. You absolute knob. No, because that's a fart pop. Alright, rewind. This is because this is the album I missed out, so I wasn't prepared for this one. My favourite track off this is... Yeah, it is. It is Heavy Metal Lover. You were right. You guessed right. I mean, I'm making an absolute mess of this video. 53, Khalees, Food. I have no idea why this wasn't massive. You can pick up this album really, really cheap on vinyl because nobody bought it. It's a whole album, not indicative of Khalees' style. It's kind of soulful, there's guitars, and all the songs are about food because the song's called Food, and it took me ages to realise F-O-O-D, Food. There's some really great tracks on this. Forever Be, Jerk Ribs, Dreamer, Bless the Telephone, all really great songs. My favourite track off this one is Cobbler. Ooh baby, you got this feeling like a holiday. I didn't sing it right last time, and I didn't sing it right this time either. 52, Everything could be my favourite act to come out of the last decade. And they're at 52, and they had 4 albums in the last 10 years. This is their lowest ranking one. Not that I don't think it's a wonderful album, it's just the one I like least out of the 4. And my favourite track of this one is Don't Try. I struggle between Kim Asabi, Don't Try, Cough Cough each time. they're all great songs. And I said don't try last time, and I'm sticking with it this time. And 51, just missing out on a top 50 place, is Neneh Cherry's other album of the decade, Broken Politics, from last year. She's outstanding, absolutely outstanding. Live, she's just absolutely magical to watch perform live. And my favourite track off this album is Natural Skin Deep. It's got this sort of mid-90s Björk and Tricky kind of grinding beat. It has these steel drum noises on it. It goes into like a breakdown jazz bit in the middle of it, and for the whole thing, Neneh Cherry is just the absolute apex of cool. Granted, her outfit's a bit shit here, but seeing her live last year performing this album, she did like an 8-minute version of Buffalo Stance without actually singing the chorus properly, and the audience went wild. It was brilliant. So that was my that's the top 50. That's the first 50 of the top 100. Numbers are not my strong suit today. That's it. I'm gonna stick there. Right, bye.